Thank you for tuning in to the Shikama Live Show. I often search for videos that I would like to do, topics of videos that I would like to do, and invariably it leads me to Facebook, where I do a lot of interaction with people who try and put forth subjects and topics that they would think would be really interesting and would get a lot of views for me. And I thank everybody who does that. I really do appreciate all the input. And all of you, your day will come. I will do nothing but 15 videos about big-breasted Chinese women, and you will be so happy. Trust me, it's coming. Now, a lot of times I look at the trending topics on Facebook, and it's a really good gauge of what really is actually trending on the internet. Because Facebook is so huge, when they say something is trending, it normally is trending. It's not Google trending, but it's trending on Facebook, which is a really big chunk of the internet. When it comes to topics where there can be this division between liberal, communist, Democrat, fascist people versus sane people or even Republicans, nothing I say will convince the fascist Democrats that they're wrong, that they're simply, the facts don't actually bear out what they're talking about. And it really gets me disheartened because they literally act like babies and they stick their fingers in their ears and go, yeah, blah, 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 I don't hear you, blah, 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 blah. Well, that just leads me to believe that there is really no hope. I just cannot believe these people are sane and adults. Now, the pictures are of adults. They look like adults. They appear to be adults, but they're not adults. And mostly these fascist, communistic Democrats are women. And you can't convince them of anything. And here's the big problem with that. That literally means that they can get away with murder and nothing you say can convince them that they did something wrong. That's what it means. Now, this would be something if there was like some sort of half and half women, half men, but no, it's not. And I'm talking about, I've been on Facebook for years. I'm talking about a wide variety of, they just take the wrong side. And it's women, it's women, it's women. Democrats have convinced women that that's the party for them. When in actuality, it's not. And if you want something for free, I guess that's the party for you, but not if you want to actually be an adult. And not actually if you are a producer of some sort. That means that you own a business, that you run a tiny business or anything like that. These women that start up some sort of baking companies for pretzels, cupcakes, what have you, and their eyes are completely wide open as to what's really going on. And I feel sorry for them because then they realize that they have been in the wrong party the entire time. Because as soon as you actually start making $2 and you can rub 2 pennies together, that's when you see how many hands are out, right? Gimme. I think our women are lost. And I think feminism has a very big responsibility in this. Now, I'm not just talking from my perspective. This is actually the perspective of a lot of women who are now speaking out against feminism. And then going back and tracking throughout the history, this is what they said way back when, and people laughed them out of the water. Women are oppressed. People laughed them out of the water. How are women oppressed? How have women been oppressed? They weren't allowed to work. At no point were women not allowed to work. In fact, after World War II, during World War II, the big, huge industries, big, huge corporations said, come out. We need you women to get out of the house and come work. And the women came out. And when all the men returned home from the war, that's when the corporation said, you know what? We've been paying these women $7,000 a year. This is how much the job is worth now, $7,000 a year. And at no point did men speak out and say, hey, I'm not a woman. I do twice the work that she does. I work twice as long as she does. You need to pay me twice as much as she does. That would have been the logical response. But no, instead, feminists said, you're not paying women enough. Well, in today's society, you're not doing what a man does. We need to laugh these people out. But women, ignorant women, are choosing the feminist side. Yeah, women aren't paid as much as men. You are not 50 stories above the ground on a 2x4. You're in an office filing files. When you get 50 stories up in the air and walking on a 2x4, call me. Then we can discuss some equality. And the women who are talking about feminism and going back in history and showing you blow by blow how it slowly eroded not just the whole notion of men versus women, but eroded the economy itself. Feminism has been the most single-handed tool used to erode the economy. And under Obama, it has taken off like firecrackers. But these are the women that I'm now trying to convince that they're wrong. And I'm not trying to convince them that they're wrong on feminist issues. I'm talking about the sky is blue. The grass is green. No. The sky is not blue. Anyway, thank you for watching the Come Live Show.